It's been stated by some members here of this committee today several times regarding the caravan that you know who those people are. I find that difficult to believe, Madam. Is that true? How is that possible? Have they been vetted? Have they been interviewed by your agents?
No, sir.
Well, how would you possibly know who they are then?
I don't know.
Thank you very much for clarifying that. Regarding my colleague's request for confirmation of your 90% number for those that have been issued a citation, it's a summons for court, is that not?
Yes.
Yes, and a summons for court calls for probable cause, stating that there's been some criminal act. And that criminal act would have been illegally entering our nation. Is that correct?
Yes, illegal entry without inspection.
So these illegal immigrants receive a summons for court, and then you're stating that 90% don't show up for court. I'd like to see the demographics of those numbers as well, because I'd be surprised if 10% show up for court. During the course of my career as a police officer for over a decade, I've had many interactions with illegal immigrants, either in field interviews or by stopping a car with no registration, expired inspections tag, etc. And there's nothing that can be done. You stop these guys, they have no driver's license. Driver's license is faked. Might be 3 or 4 of them in the car. You can't, it's pointless to give them a citation for a misdemeanor traffic violation because they're certainly not returning for traffic court. You can't tow that car because then they're on foot in your jurisdiction. You get phone calls all night. You can't bring them to jail because ICE won't come pick them up. So that's what happens to those folks. Nothing. Whereas an American citizen in the same situation will be cited, issued a summons, or perhaps brought to jail. So I'd be surprised if 10% of those that are issued a summons to American court and federal court for entering our nation illegally show up. So I would be interested as well to receive the demographics. Can you respond at all? Do you have those demographics? Who they are, their age, their gender, their nation of origin, whether or not they have an anchor family, et cetera? Can you provide that information?
We do have much of that, yes, sir. We're happy to provide it.
I would appreciate that. I'd certainly be interested in looking at it. Thank you, Madam, for your poise and your grace during your testimony. Your continued service to our country is greatly appreciated. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.